This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Chelsea. Chelsea is a champion surfer, so she's accustomed to moving super fast, which is why she relies on super fast broadband brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her family sharing and surfing and saving each month. Combined, she bundles her Flow mobile, home phone, and TV services, so she can enjoy much more for much less, and so can you. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
Welcome to this Barbados Today news update for Monday, September 26. Thank you for joining us. I'm Desmond Brown. BLP Christchurch East Central candidate Ryan Straughn has added his voice to responses to the island's recent economic B downgrade from international ratings agency Standard & Poor's. Straughn noted that Barbados has undergone 17 downgrades within a period of 8 years, adding that this was an additional low blow for the state of the Barbados economy and it would lead to investor reluctance. Straughn said the reality is that the fiscal situation has not improved to the extent that one would like, and the government has not significantly addressed its expenditure side of the equation. He added the island's ability to conduct business with international banks was also being affected. The Economist contends that the major concern right now is repaying a $2.5 million loan, which is due by 2021 and 2022. He argued that with the additional downgrade, it would be extremely difficult for the loans to be rolled over. Meantime, the BLP candidate for Christchurch South, Ralph Thorne, says a recent statement by Attorney General Adriel Brathwaite blaming mothers for ignoring sons who eventually become criminals is an attack on women. Thorne, an attorney at law and Queen's Counsel, made the accusation while addressing a BLP South St. James meeting at Western Community Center last night.
The Attorney General's solution is an attack on women, mothers and grandmothers. Young men are committing violent crime, and an Attorney General's analysis of the problem is to turn his own attack on mothers and grandmothers, some of them helpless. And that is all he can offer.
Police are investigating the sudden death of a man in Bridgetown this morning. Police say 49-year-old Vashan Bowen died suddenly at Cheapside earlier in the morning. Bowen did not have a fixed address, and he was discovered unresponsive around 6 o'clock by a passerby in the driveway of Pelican Market Supplies, Cheapside, St. Michael. He was later pronounced dead at the scene. Police say foul play is not suspected at this time, but they would await the result of a post-mortem to guide investigations into the matter. Players in Barbados' tourism industry are this week celebrating strides gained in making the industry more accessible to all. Addressing the congregation at People's Cathedral yesterday, where government and private sector tourism officials gathered for a service marking the beginning of Tourism Maritime Week, Tourism Minister Richard Seeley said that by making facilities in the industry accessible to the physically challenged, provision is being made not only for those who need it today, but for all in their later years.
Barbados, of course, is making enormous strides in making sure that all categories of persons can fully participate in the sector and indeed enjoy the destination as well. And I am very glad at all of the energy that we have at the Ministry of Tourism around this whole idea of making Barbados fully accessible as a destination and indeed fully accessible as a country. Because just because you have a physical challenge, that should not stop you from being able to work in the sector, and it should not stop you from being able to enjoy all of the facilities and so on in the sector.
In sports, West Indies one-day players arrived in Dubai over the weekend and trained with a full unit for the first time on Sunday as they fine-tune their preparation for the start of the three-match series next Friday. The contingent of left-arm spinners Suleiman Ben, batsmen Craig Brathwaite, Darren Bravo and Jonathan Carter, along with fast bowler Zari Joseph, off-spinner Ashley Nurse and wicket-keeper Dennis Ramden, arrived on Friday to link up with the other members of the ODI squad who are contesting the ongoing 2020 series. Their arrival significantly strengthens the Caribbean side for the ODI series, especially after the T20 side was decorated with several inexperienced players because of the absence of key personnel due to varying reasons.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
In regional news, Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness has announced measures to stem the upsurge in violence in the western parish of St. James. Holness, who toured the volatile areas within the parish on Sunday, said one such measure is the establishment of a Coast Guard post in the tourist resort town of Montego Bay. He told journalists at a press conference following the tour that the aim is to aggressively tackle the flow of weapons into Jamaica under the Guns for Drugs trade. It was also disclosed that increased deployment of the security forces and upgrading police stations are some of the medium and long-term strategies to be pursued. Holness also said operations at the St. James Police Division will come under review based on the crime situation, an increase in the population, and the need to protect the tourism sector. However, he was quick to point out that he does not expect overnight results after the strategies kick in. As the death toll from the upsurge in violence in St. James continues to climb, 6 people were shot on Sunday, one fatally, when gunmen opened fire at a football match in Montego Bay. On the international scene, just 1 point separates Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump in 2 states that are critical to both candidates' chance of becoming president. This according to new polls in Pennsylvania and Colorado. More from CNN.
The race is just too close to call.
The race is in a dead heat. Let's see what passes for proof of that. The polls, CNN's new poll of polls, that's obviously the average of the last 5 national polls, has Clinton with a razor-thin lead, 43-40. This morning, CNN has new battleground state polls as well. The race, again, down to 1 point in 2 key states. Colorado, that's going to be big. Trump edging out Clinton among likely voters, 42-41. Clinton has a slight lead in Pennsylvania. That's a key state for Trump. We'll be talking about that from now until Election Day. 45-44, all locked up.
I mean, look, it's really also interesting to see the role that Gary Johnson is playing in those 4-way polls.
That's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are on Izumi Media in bus terminals or Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV. I'm Desmond Brown.